going to be also, this will be showing live on YouTube on our Tri-Temple site. So if people want to watch it later, they can watch it later. I'm also recording it just in case we have any glitches like we did the last time. Also, I want to say to everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and I appreciate you tuning in this morning. So I want to begin with an opening reading. If you'll please join me in Gassho. Our life is filled with warmth in sharing life with others. It is a simple truth to learn, but a difficult practice to fully realize. In personal life, it means to act by placing ourselves in the position of another. And in community life, it means to give service with joy and gratitude for the betterment of all. The practice of making others happy is based upon the clear understanding of life, which is oneness. In deep gratitude, let us realize this oneness of all life, the heart of which is compassion. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Now I'm going to share a screen here. Okay. I need to move this bar. Okay. I hope everybody can see that. Again, we're observing for the three temples our Nirvana Day and Pet Memorial Service. So I'm going to begin with sutra chanting, and I'll chant the Shishindai and then the Jusege. So if you can all just join me in that Jusege chanting, okay, after the Sambujo, and then a short reading. Today, on this occasion of the Monterey, Salinas, and Watsonville Nirvana Day and Pet Memorial Service, members of the Sangha have reverently come before Amida Buddha in memory of their beloved pets. With deepest reverence and thankfulness for the all-embracing wisdom and compassion of Amida, we reaffirm the three homages. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Kia Boots, Namo Kia Ho, Namo Kia Soul, Namandavas, Namandavas, Namandavas. setsu murya jungyo nagon chot sengat. Oh, sorry about that. I gotta go back one. Let's see, how do you do this? Yes. 나곤 조생한 이심의저다 싱하프만족 세부조성악 나옴의령어 의나이세슈 의사이쇼빙그 세부조성악 나시저부츠노 묘셔저제보 극염이셔몬 세부조성악 리역진쇼넨 여외슈봉여 시금의저도 이셔텐닌시 진느끼엔나이고 의섬의사이도 쇼조상금요 고사이슈야크난 가이지에겐 메시건너안 에이소크쇼아크도 스다츠센슈몬 고서조만족 이여러제포 니치가츠 슈즈기 댕거 엄부겐 이슈가이호소 거세 그덕호 요다이슈추 세포시시그 그여 이사이벗 그석슈덕헌 단내시트저만 덕의상가요 녀부츠무게치 스다츠미부쇼 망가 그에릭 도시사이쇼선 시간야고가 나이세노간도 어그쇼텐닌 진묘계 Thank you very much, everyone. And let's do this. I'm going to ask that we all together sing the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu. I hope you know this by heart. Away. Okay. Technologically, everything seems to be working good today. Okay. Now, I'd like to ask you all to join me in the reading of the Golden Chain. I am a link in Amida's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my link bright and strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and do pure and beautiful deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you. Let me move this over here. And we got someone joining. Great. Once again, good morning, everyone. And thank you for joining us for today's Nirvana Day and also our pet memorial service. And you saw some pictures of some of the pets that people have sent to me of their family members, really, who have died in the past and are still remembered and still loved. This month of February is, it's come on us very quickly. It's already February and it's hard to believe that. But there are, some major events in February that we celebrate. Today is Valentine's Day. So I want to wish everybody a Valentine's Day. And one of the wonderful things about, living in the United States is that we're able to observe and celebrate so many holidays or gatherings that come from different traditions. And even though we may not be Christian, or people may not be Buddhist or otherwise, we're able to celebrate these wonderful holidays. So Valentine's Day, of course, goes back to the 3rd century in Roman Catholic tradition. But everybody now celebrates Valentine's Day, flowers, candy, and just a special meal too. So it's a wonderful holiday. Also, whoops, what happened? Whoops, what happened? Also, Friday was Chinese New Year's, the year of the ox this year. And so I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. So again, actually, we should change that from Chinese New Year to Asian New Year, because there are so many different ethnic groups that celebrate New Year's, the Lunar New Year, which happened on Friday. Okay. So I want to wish everybody a happy New Year. Also, it's President's Day, which is tomorrow, Monday, and it celebrates the birthday of Lincoln and Washington. But also, we should think of that as a moment to reflect upon what we receive as people living here in the United States and how fortunate we are because of the great sacrifices that people like Washington and Lincoln have made. And also that we live in a democracy that allows us this freedom of religion. So President's Day is a wonderful holiday, not just a mattress sale or a car sale. It has so much more. And then, of course, it's Nirvana Day. I don't know how many people get this, but that's Kurt Cobain and Nirvana. Okay, not the Nirvana we're talking about, though. Okay, so today is the memorial for the historical Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha. In our tradition, the day that he died is February 15th. Now, Nirvana means the fires of earthly passions are blown out. So the state of mind or the world or place in which there is really a lot of calmness, there's a lot of peacefulness, there's no suffering, there's people who are making decisions with compassion and love in mind. Okay? This is called nirvana in Buddhism. Okay? So it's much like when you blow out a candle. When you blow out a candle, you're blowing out all of the egocentric thoughts, all of your selfishness. You're not thinking of just you, but you're thinking about all beings. Okay? Now, Shakyamuni Buddha, he attained nirvana, or this state of perfect nirvana, when he was 35 years old. Okay, he became a Buddha. However, after he attained enlightenment, he was still in that physical body of the Buddha. So he was not free from the physical pains and sicknesses that we all experience. He still had stomach issues, he had a bad back, he had all these different physical ailments as well. So his enlightenment was, in a way, not perfect, it was imperfect. Perfect nirvana was attained when Shakyamuni Buddha died. So if we think about our pets who have gone, or our family members who have gone, perfect nirvana is attained after death. After he died, he was totally free from all the boundaries, all the sufferings of the human body. Nirvana is a state of mind and is also expressed as the realm or the world of the Buddha. Shakyamuni's death is called entering into perfect nirvana. So we call this day that we gather Nirvana Day. And on Nirvana Day in Japan, people or temples will display pictures like this one of the moment that Shakyamuni Buddha died. It's said that he is laying down on his right side, his head is facing, or he's looking, his head is facing west, and his head is facing north, and he's looking west. So this is a result of some of the superstitions you may have heard from your parents or grandparents, that you don't sleep facing north, okay? Because that's the death position of the Buddha. Now he's between all of these beautiful trees called sala trees in this picture. And you'll notice all of the disciples, and there's people from the village, there's people that were his followers, there's all kinds of different classes of people that are there mourning the death of Shakyamuni Buddha. But also, you'll notice that gathered around the Buddha, there are many, many types of animals. There are birds, there are insects, there's an elephant, there's horses, there's an ox, a dog, a snake. And if you look very closely, you'll see even worms and snails and other things in this picture, So there's a legend that goes with this picture. As the animals gathered to express their condolences or mourn the loss of the Buddha, 12 animals in particular were there. Now, the quick-witted rat up here in the upper left-hand corner, he came to a river as he went to go see the Buddha, but he couldn't cross it. So then he noticed the ox was there. So he jumped on the ox for a ride, and was the first to the Buddha's side, followed by the ox. The quick and competitive tiger and rabbit raced to see the Buddha and were third and fourth. The good-looking dragon was fifth, and the snake, he posed as the son of the dragon, he came in sixth. Next, the kind and modest horse and the goat arrived seventh and eighth. The monkey was well behind the rooster, dog, and boar, but quickly passed them to be the ninth, to arrive followed by the rooster, the dog, and the boar, 10, 11, and 12. So this is a legend behind the animals going to see the Buddha when he died. And this is where some say that the 12 zodiac signs of the Asian New Year come from, beginning with the rat, ending with the boar. So again, there are other animals in this picture that we looked at of the Buddha and when he was dying, but there's one animal that's missing from this picture. I don't know if you noticed, but there is no cat in the picture. The cat is not part of the 12 and is not in the picture. Now the legend says that the monkey and the rat and the cat were best friends. And the cat asked the monkey, they said, I'm going to take a nap, so make sure you wake me up when you leave. Well, the monkey forgot. He took off, raced to see the Buddha. The cat laid there snoozing and never made it to see the Buddha in on his deathbed. So that's why the cat is not part of this 12, as according to legend. Of course, this picture, it's an artist's impression of what occurred, 2,500 years ago, but it expresses an important part of the teachings of Buddhism. The artist wanted to send a message by adding animals into the picture. One of the Buddha's teaching is that we are all equal, not only humans, but all sentient beings. Animals, fish, plants are all embraced by the Buddha. All living beings have the same value of life. Our lives and the lives of a dog, a fish, flower, vegetables are all connected and are all equal. Shakyamuni Buddha awakened to this truth and saw all beings as equal. He became a family member, a true friend to all beings. This is why the animals are all sharing in the grief over the Buddha's death. And this picture and this memorial today teaches us the equality of all beings. When your family experiences a death, whether it's a pet or a family member, we all share in the sorrow at your loss. We have our dog, Yo-Yo, here with us in our home. He passed away about 10 years ago now, but we still miss him. We remember him like a family member. The temple is a community in which we not only support one another, but we share in the loss that you experience. So this idea of equality is especially important in our lives as we look at the history of our nation. We talk about President's Day, our nation and the inequality that has been a blemish on our country's history. The practice of equality begins with seeing all beings, animal, vegetable, the rivers, the rocks, as equal. Shinran Shonin shared that same view. He said, for all sentient beings, without exception, have been our parents and brothers and sisters in the course of countless lives in many states of existence. Okay. And to me, this encapsulates what the Buddha said about all sentient beings. They've been a part of our lives. In the countless lives in many states of existence, they have been part of our lives. So, this last month we observed the 760th year, I believe it was, of Shinran Shonin's death, our founder. And as he was dying, Shinran asked that his body be thrown into the Kamo River in Kyoto, so the fish could feast upon his body. And I realize now that Shinran was returning the favor in a sense. Since he ate fish, he wanted to return the favor, and he wanted to feed the fish. He wanted them to also thrive and live. So he was trying to live in accordance with the equality of all beings. Like Shakyamuni Buddha and Shinran, we can make an effort to be a friend and a family to all other beings, human, plant, and animal. Thank you very much. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna stop this share. And we'll close with the Gatha Ondoksan 2. That's not Ondoksan 2. Yo all sentient beings, without exception, have been our parents and brothers and sisters in the course of countless lives in the many states of existence. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I do have a few announcements I'd like to make. The first one is that next Sunday at 10 o'clock will be the Salinas and Monterey Shotsuki Hoyo combined. It'll be a 10 o'clock service, and you'll be able to see that on the Tri-Temple YouTube website. And then 2 weeks from today, on the last Sunday of February, there'll be the National Eitaikyo service on the BCA YouTube site. So please tune in to both of those services. Especially encourage you to watch the National Eitaikyo service on that last Sunday at 10 o'clock. And just a reminder that in Watsonville, for those of you who are watching from Watsonville, we are still playing bingo. So if you have your bingo cards, I'll read off the 5 numbers for this week. Okay. First number is I-17. I-17. I like India. The Buddha was born. N39. N39. N for Nirvana Day. I-20. I-20. I remember when I was 20. I wanted to be 21. N38. N38. And the last number, another N, 45. So good luck, everybody. I hope you win. If you do, please contact the Watsonville Buddhist Temple office and to claim your prize. This will conclude our service today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, you can watch this, you remind your family or friends, they can watch it later on the Tri-Temple YouTube site. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.